You're watching the 2024 SCAC Tennis Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the Trinity University women's tennis program. The Tigers will be led as they head into the season. The guys, the head coach, Drew Cohn, along with the leadership from junior Ruth Hill. Coach Ruth, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, heading into your fourth season as the head coach of this Trinity women's tennis program, I'm interested in what you've grown to appreciate about the space that you fill now, the head coach of this team. You've obviously been able to come in and have a lot of success early, but as you've adjusted and gone through these first few years, what have you grown to love about this space that you're in, and how excited are you to be back and at the start of a new year?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you kind of touched on a lot of great topics there. Trinity is an incredible place, and I think that's something I had a sense when I took this job. There were going to be a lot of really exciting opportunities here from a facility standpoint, from just an athletic department culture, the opportunity we have to develop a team, weather, being able to train outdoors year round is something that we don't take for granted, especially this time of the year. And I think for me, it's really delivered on every single, I think, promise that was made to me when I kind of took the leap of faith during COVID to come out here. And I think every year we're doing something to make this program better. We're doing something to make this university better. So it's a pretty exciting place all around. San Antonio is an incredible spot for, really everything. And I couldn't be happier.
Ruth, heading into your junior season, it's been a remarkable first 2 years for you there in San Antonio, making a splash right away with this program. First team, all SCAC, both singles and doubles, your opening 2 years, of course, coming off Player of the Year honors last year as a sophomore. But what maybe changes a little bit for you coming into your junior year? I feel like, those first few years, you're just trying to be the best tennis player you can be, right? But now, upperclassmen, I know this is a group that you're very familiar with, a veteran group. What is your mindset coming into this season, and how are you excited to finally be here and get underway with this spring championship push?
Yeah, I think coming in as an upperclassman this year, I'm definitely just going to try to keep pushing just one more ball, one more match, just keep putting out my all, because, freshman, sophomore year, still young, kind of like, okay, getting your bearings. But this year, just really kind of using the team environment that we have. And I love our team. They're so great about pushing each other and supporting each other on court. So just kind of keep pushing myself just like one more time and just see what we can achieve.
Coach, a pretty unique situation for you in college athletics is a team that had so much success a year ago, all return, no seniors on that team last year. And, when for you, does that change at all your approach coming into this season? Just, knowing that your student athletes understand and understand the expectation, the day in and day out of what goes into it. For you, how does that shift at all your approach coming into this season?
Yeah, it's certainly freeing. I think that it allows us the ability to hit the ground running from day one. I think we have just a lot of experience returning, and that accelerates, I think, the growth for our new players as well. So everyone understands what we're trying to do. And from the first practice in the fall, we know what we're setting out to accomplish, and we just go do it.
Ruth, coming into this season, what have you continued to work on just individually as a tennis player? Obviously, I mentioned the successes that you've had, but I know you are, I'm sure, continuing to push yourself and try to get better. What are some things that you've worked on over the course of the summer or through the fall season, now heading into your junior season, that helps continue to grow your confidence as a player?
I think definitely on court, one thing I've been trying to work on is just staying out there for as long as I need to and figuring out, maybe adapting my game if something's not working, and being willing to change a part of my game, and just kind of also be a lot more coachable, taking whatever, coach says to me and really trying to implement that into my game, and trusting him and trusting myself that I can do it.
Which I think, you talked about some of the positives with this experience you're coming back. I'm interested for you, the challenges maybe. How do you push this group? They've had so much success here these first couple of years. And, how do you kind of continue to have them grow in that belief that they can even go higher and further, just because they have had that success and it's kind of taking that next step? Where do you challenge this group? How do you do that? I'm sure it's not easy, but as a coach, where do you try to fall on that line?
Yeah, no, I think for us, it requires us to have a, pretty honest look within ourselves and understand that, yes, we've been really fortunate to have success, but there's always that next level to reach. And I think one of the nice things about tennis is you're always getting feedback every single point. We're never going to play a perfect match. And so it's easier, I think, from that regard, to know that we're striving to find that next level. And just like Ruth was saying, it's that one more ball, mindset, one more, adjustment to do whatever it takes to stay out there. We still have, a lot more to accomplish. And I think that's something that, we're not afraid to say what our aspirations are for a season and understand that, yeah, like we had a good year last year, but there's another level for us to get to that I think we can do this year.
And finally, Ruth, wrapping up with you listen to Coach and he talks about getting to that next level. When you've had conversations with some of your teammates, some of the other leaders within this group about some of the goals and expectations coming into this year, what do those conversations look like? And ultimately, what do you think is going to be key to trying to accomplishing those this year?
I think our kind of goals are just to try to keep pushing. I think we achieved a very good ranking last year, but I think this year we can do even better. I think we have a great team coming into this season. I think we're all kind of amped up, ready to play those hard matches, but we're ready for it and we're excited. And I think the key to kind of accomplishing that is just stay behind our teammates, keep pushing them in all aspects, practice, matches, and just be there to support them because we know we can do it, and it's just a matter of getting out there and doing it and supporting our team.
And finally, Coach, success in our world obviously can be measured in so many different ways and quantified in so many different shapes and forms. But for you, when you talk about success to your team, what is that message that you try and deliver? How do you try to talk about success with this group? And ultimately, 2024 looks successful for this team if what plays out?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all really competitive, and I think that works, as our driving motivator at all times. We want to do the best we can to win. At the same time, understand that we always can't control that outcome. So for us, I think it's full output. If we leave everything we have out on court, we stay together, we keep growing on court, off court. It's a pretty great season.
Trinity University head women's tennis coach Drew Cohn, along with leadership from junior Ruth Hill, the Trinity University Tigers leadership coach. Ruth, thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck as you head into the year.
Thank you.
Thank you.